What's going on, guys? We're back to doing some George Strait. This is again new to me, George Strait, right? And I asked for it. This is All My Exes Live in Texas, which I am next to positive I've heard of that track, right? I don't know that I know the music, but I've heard that before. And something else that I have up here that I wanted to check out because I read it in the last video, which is that neo-traditional country, and I just have a little snippet of this up here. Also known as new traditional country and hardcore country. Damn, they would call this hardcore country. I've only heard Amarillo by morning, so hardcore country. I don't see anything hardcore about it in the sense that in like a heavy sense. But anyways, I guess it was heavy country in a sense that it was like heavily country, just not like heavy, you know, like Pantera or something. Okay, anyways. Country music style that emphasizes the instrumental background and a traditional country vocal style. I would say that he has a traditional vocal style. That makes sense. Neo-traditional country artists often dress in the fashions of the country music scene of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Okay, so this guy's wearing jeans, right? Just straight out blue jeans, right? Reba McEntire, who's great, right? Alan Jackson, Patti Loveless, George Strait, Randy Travis, and Toby Keith are commonly associated with the style of music. Western music performers of neo-traditional style music often emphasize their heritage genres. Examples include those associated with the late Al Hurricane in New Mexico music and modern honky-tonk bands like Midland in the Texas country music scene. Okay. Neo-traditional country rose to popularity in the mid-80s. So this is George Strait right here. A few years after the so-called outlaw movement, a previous back to its roots movement had faded in popularity. Okay, so this is like a back to the roots. So the whole outlaw movement, that's more of the country stuff that I heard that I was like, oh, okay, I can dig some of this with some of that outlaw stuff, right? Part of the reason was I played in a country band, my first country band I ever played in. We did outlaw. It was like an outlaw style band, and there was a bunch of that music that I was like, oh, this is cool, right? Okay. Hank Jr., Waylon, Merle Haggard. Okay, cool. Not saying all of it, but some of it I was into. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way because I'm like, what is this neo-traditional country style? Okay, so All My Exes Live in Texas is from 1987, the album Oceanfront Property, which that was another track that people brought up. So this is a genre Western swing, nominated for Best Male Country Vocal Performance. All My Exes Live in Texas. Okay. All right, so this is it's live on, I don't know if this is a TV show or something, but we're going to check it out. Again, another quick song. All right, let's get to it. Bam. Hear the difference in the fiddle sounds here?
All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah.
And Texas is a place I'd dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. And that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna down in Texarkana wanted me to push her broom. And Sweet Eileen in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Anderson in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. Dimples, who now lives in Temple's got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I'd dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. I'll play it now, boy.
Great sound. I love this instrument. That fiddle just sounds better than the last track that we did, right? The Astrodome performance.
And it brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome face. I transcendental meditation. I go there each night, but always come back to myself long before daylight. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be, but all my exes live in Texas. Therefore I reside in Tennessee. Some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee.
Yeah, there it is. Very basic, straight up song, right? Very basic. That's the thing about this type of song, this kind of music, is that it's very like, at least this style of it, is that it's very like basic and like stretched. It feels kind of stretched out. Does that make sense? Like the like just vocally, lyrically, all my exes live in Texas, right? And it just the story of it. Let's go to the lyrics. And Texas is the place I dearly love to be, but all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. It's just that it took all of that to say that. To say, you know, I don't know. It just feels very like stretched out and elongated, which, you know, that's especially when you compare it to something like rap, right? Or hip hop or whatever, where it's like things are just moving much faster. That's the contrast. It kind of goes with the stereotype of the lifestyle, which I'm saying is slower, right? A slower life, a slower way of living, right? All that, it kind of goes with that. The basicness of it and the kind of, again, it just feels, just as I was listening to it, I'm like, this is just very... They're just stretching this out over the whole chorus just feels very stretched. I don't know. This is how I heard it. Yeah, that whole part at the end, that was like a different type section. Some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee. Yeah, and then the whole rundown of all the ladies' names in the different areas of Texas, right? This is all very... In a way, it's very like stereotypical. Maybe it's stereotypical because of the song. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think this is the first time. 1987 was the first time, or it was recorded in '86. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You know, was the first time that something like this was written, for sure. Right, where you're naming towns or states or countries or whatever. It's cool, it's fine. It's definitely a style of country music. That's for sure. Is this the style of country music that people think of when they say, I like everything but country? What is that style of country music? When people say, I like all music except country music, because you know what I'm talking about. There are people that do that, right? I like all music except I don't like country. Are they talking about this style? Because... as we just went through, there's those like different kind of subgenres of country music, which you can't, I don't know. I mean, can you lump them all together? I suppose you can. Yeah, okay, it's all rock music, or it's all metal, or even metal is a subgenre of rock to me, you know, like, yeah, it gets sub of that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that the people who say that they like all music except country music haven't heard the type of country music that they would be into. That's all. That's what I think. And that's what I've come to realize. And not that I was ever strictly like no country, because I'm not like that. I like any, if it's good music, I like it. That's all I care about. And this is fine. There's a place for this. This is definitely fine. Would I specifically put it on? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what kind of mood I would need to be in order to put this on. Yeah, George Strait. All right, neo-traditionalism. Neo-traditionalist. Country. A country music neo-traditionalist. Still thinking about that. All right, cool. There it is. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.